How many people does it take to change your mind? Imagine you're staring at two lines on a screen. One is clearly longer. Obvious, right? Now imagine a room full of people, all swearing the shorter one is longer. They go first, one by one, dead serious. Do you stick to your guns or fold? This isn't some thought experiment. It's the setup for one of the most famous psychology studies ever. Solomon Asch ran it in the 1950s. He brought in groups of 8. 7 were in on it. Confederates, actors. 1 real participant, dead last. They all picked the wrong line. And get this, 75% of people went along with the crowd at least once, just to fit in. 1 dissenter in the group, conformity dropped to 5%. A single voice of reason was enough. So, 1 person can hold the line against 7. But, flip it. How many does it take to flip you? Let's start small. A stranger on the street says the sky is green. You laugh it off. Your best friend says it? You might pause. Ask why. Your whole family insists? Now you're double checking the weather app. It's social proof. Our brains are wired for it. Robert Cialdini in his book Influence breaks it down. We look to others when we're unsure. And uncertainty is everywhere. What to eat? Who to vote for? What's true? In ambiguous situations, a handful of confident voices can nudge you hard. But what counts as a handful? Asch needed 7 to crack most people, except the holdouts. About 25% never budged. They weren't smarter, they just trusted their eyes more than the room. Escalate it. Picture a jury, 12 strangers, locked in a room, deliberating murder. Studies from the University of Chicago show unanimous verdicts are rare without holdouts. 1 dissenter can swing the whole group 30% of the time. 2, up to 80%. 3, almost guaranteed deadlock or flip. In mock trials, groups shift toward the minority if it's consistent and confident. Numbers matter, but quality does too. Zoom out. Elections. 1 million voices yelling the same slogan. Does that change your vote? Not if you're dug in. Political psychologist Liliana Mason talks about effective polarization. We don't just disagree on issues anymore. We hate the other tribe. Show a Republican a fact from a Democrat source, they dig in harder. 1 million of them? Still nothing, unless it slips past the tribal filter. But here's where it gets wild. Social media. A post goes viral, 10,000 likes, 2,000 retweets. Suddenly, that fringe idea feels mainstream. Jonah Berger's STEPS model explains it. Ideas spread through social currency, triggers, emotion, publicness, practical value, stories. Numbers make it visible. A tweet with 100 likes feels like gossip. 1 million, it's gospel to your algorithm. Perspective time. The average person sees about 5,000 ads a day, scrolls past 300 feet of Twitter feed. Your brain filters 99% of it, but one idea amplified by a crowd, it sticks. During the 2016 election, fake news stories outperformed real ones by 70% on Facebook shares. Not because people believed harder, because the crowd signaled, this is what everyone thinks. Now, scale it up. What if it's 1 billion people? China's population all agreeing 2 + 2 = 5. Still no? Good. But history's full of mind changes at scale. Galileo faced the entire Catholic Church saying Earth doesn't move. Took centuries, but millions eventually flipped. Not the numbers alone, evidence piled up, whispered by doubters. Or take smoking. In the 1950s, 70% of doctors smoked. Ads showed them puffing Camels. Then data hit. Lung cancer links. One study in 1950, then dozens. Public campaigns. By 2020, US adult smoking's down to 12%. Not a mob forcing it, facts, amplified by regulators, doctors, peers, a cascade. But here's the twist. The biggest mind changer isn't a crowd, it's you. Daniel Kahneman calls it System 2 thinking. Slow, deliberate, evidence-based. Crowds exploit System 1, fast, intuitive, herd-like. Studies on motivated reasoning show we twist facts to fit beliefs. 1,000 people screaming won't budge you if your priors are locked. But one solid counterexample, pondered alone, that can crack the foundation. Think about it. Asch's holdouts weren't immune to people, they were immune to bad logic. In a world of 8 billion voices, echo chambers, and outrage mobs, the real power is deciding whose count matters. A friend with data, a stranger with proof, or just your own quiet recalibration. So next time a crowd swarms an idea, online, in a room, on the news, ask, how many or how good? Because changing your mind isn't about quantity, it's about letting the right ones in. And that's on you.